In this video I'll take some spaghettis, concentrated tomato and some cheese to make a delicious spaghetti dish. Sorry, wrong channel. I meant I'll make a metal ring. I first started to experiment with this idea approximately 1 year ago. I was going to boil some spaghettis, make a ring out of it, find a way how to secure that ring so it doesn't fall apart, make a plaster mold, then burn it out and use the metal from tomato sauce to cast the ring. The reason I put the project on hold is because I realized that most of tomato products come in cardboard or tin packaging, which is not great to make rings. A few weeks ago I was browsing Amazon and I stumbled across this concentrated tomato. It did not say in a listing from what material the packaging was made, but I could see that it's shiny, so I was hoping that's aluminum. And it was. So now I had everything to make a ring. I used some cheese wax to stick one end of spaghettis to a pipe, and then I just wrapped them around it. This is not gonna be easy. I had to solve 3 problems. First, spaghettis kept breaking all the time. Second, I needed to find a way how to join those spaghettis together. The cheese wax did hold it to the pipe loosely, but it didn't really stick to the spaghetti. And third, even if I managed to make a ring, I still needed to remove it from the pipe without it falling apart like spaghetti. I decided to try freezing the ring with compressed air and then dipping it in a hot cheese wax. The cheese from our spaghetti recipe. So, gonna melt the cheese wax and just keep it nice and warm. First I made a simple O-ring so I could test if freezing and dipping in the wax is going to work. I joined both ends of spaghetti with a short nylon wire. And then I froze it with compressed air. Because the ring was frozen, the wax hardened instantly. Not bad. I still needed to solve one problem, the spaghettis breaking. So, there are a few things I realized. One is that the spaghetti, because I boil it and then I do change the water to cold water, but still, the spaghetti, even if it sits in water and it's cold, it still gets softer and it also kind of inflates. So I put it in a jar this time. Why it stinks. That brings back memories when I was working for NASA testing spacesuits. Broke. Another option? No, it's breaking. I'm making a ring from spaghetti. Come on, don't break on me. This time I'll try gluten-free spaghettis. And they're not overcooked. It's actually probably even undercooked in some parts because they did stick together. Woohoo! Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. Huh? Not bad. Another day. So I have made some improvements. I redesigned this tool. And I also kind of, now I understand a little bit more about this spaghetti challenge. This is how I do it now. There's one thing I forgot to do is, I forgot to buy gloves. I should have bought gloves. Maybe they would stop the heat from my hands, you know, defrosting the spaghetti. So, twist, twist, twist. Now, you go around, like so. Now, I'll freeze it. I will cut it both at the same time, like so. Now I can join it, hopefully. It's still quite frozen. Here you have it, and freeze it again. Ooh. And that's it. To make the spruce, I covered some uncooked spaghetti with cheese wax. Now, yes, I'm waxing my spaghetti. Grow up. I attached the spruce and prepared the ring to make a plaster mold. I used dental plaster of Paris mixed with some sand. After 1 hour and 30 minutes, I opened up the mold. Before burning it out in my microwave kiln, I dried it for 1.5 hours in my air fryer. You know what's funny? I bought a tomato juice today. And I don't remember when was the last time I bought tomato juice. It's been years. And today I bought it. And now, an hour later, I realized that I could have made it from the concentrated tomato. And my fridge is broken, so I can't refrigerate this paste. I don't know if it has to be put in the fridge, to be honest. One way or another, I will end up drinking more tomato juice and farting. What does it say? 10 grams. So 20 grams of aluminum. I'll probably get like half of it by the time all the paint is burned away and inside layer and all the gunk is removed. I'm gonna melt it inside of my microwave, and then we'll remove all the slag. So this is what I was left over with. And here I'm just removing the spaghetti spruce. Because I like to burn out my molds in the morning, I'm just gonna set this interval timer to 1/6 cycle and it will start at 4 o'clock in the morning. If you're new to this channel, I melt metals and burn out molds using an ordinary microwave. If you want to learn more, watch these 2 videos. Links in description. So it's a perfect fit. I'm making a ring from spaghettis using a microwave. So it's 8:04. The timer has almost run out. The burnout has been going on for 4 hours. I'll give it 1 more hour, well, a little bit more. I need to drop the kids at school and so on. And when I come back, I'll change the cycle to 1/4. 9:21. So I'm just gonna change the cycle to 1/4. I'm not gonna check the temperature now. It doesn't matter. Don't care. And I'll run it for, I don't know, half an hour or maybe longer. We'll see. Depends what I'm doing. It's 10:02, so we've been running the microwave for 6 hours, which is way longer than I would normally run when I burn out just PLA molds. But you know, I just wanted to make sure that it has been burned out for sure. Let's have a look. What's the temperature? I'm sure it's quite hot. 460. It changed to 350, but it was 460. Yeah. Normally I would wear something with long sleeves, but because I'm just pouring a drop of aluminum, it should be fine. Let me just see if there's any ashes or anything. Unfortunately, there was still some slag or some dirt in the crucible that I missed, and I poured it into the mold. See if you can spot it. Let's see. Okay, this side is looking good. Because of the slag or the dirt that got into the mold, the ring ended up having a few little holes. I could have made another ring, but honestly I already spent way too much time on this project, as well as money on things like compressed air. I did very light sanding. I wanted to give some depth to the ring, so first thing I did was wash it in a caustic soda bath. And by the way, this is not a tutorial, I'm just messing around without really knowing what I'm gonna be doing next. I'll be using another ingredient from our spaghetti dish. I'll be using this tomato paste to kind of anodize the ring. Well, at least blacken it a little bit. I added some salt and some hot water. And some baking soda. I'm just gonna hook the ring to my old car's battery. I don't want this one inside of the ketchup tomato thingy. Now that's better. Alright, so and now this one should start bubbling. I just realized I could just clip them to the bowl so they don't move. Much better. So I left the ring in tomato concentrate for 1 hour. The ring fell into the bowl, so I wasn't sure what to expect. I did boil the ring off the camera, but I don't think I boiled it for long enough or I did it properly. Sure, the ring is not perfect, I could have spent some more time sanding it, but I think it's not too bad, especially if you keep in mind it was made from ingredients that you would normally use to cook spaghetti.